Bishut, my parents who are here. Bishut, Judy, and Leah, Mordechai, and Miriam. Netzach's here, Esti's here, Reb Simcha. Bishut, Rebbe Gestebner, Ami, Weiss, Bala, Neshama, everyone that's here. I told myself before that I wasn't really gonna say anything. So I'll just tell you, I'm just singing because I used to ask Sholom a question. I used to ask him the same question quite often. I used to ask him, what was his life like after 1994? Or what was 1994, 1995 like for him? I used to ask him that all the time. I don't know why, but I couldn't understand how he could do anything. That same year that the Rebbe and Reb Shlomo both took off. So I used to ask him all the time, like, what was it like? What did you do? And he didn't give me any answer. But all of us have been looking at Judy and the kids. And you don't have to ask anything, you just stay observant, be observant Jews. Observe what's right in front of us. Because there's so many people here, no one understood what's going to be like day after last year. We look at Judy and the kids and the grandkids. We look at Yedid Nafshi, Reb Levish, and Yisrael, and Reb Yaina, and all the Chevra, working day and night, Jordana, all the Chevra that are plugging forward, and we say, we'll ask Mashiach, we'll ask the Ribono Shel Olam how to get through things. Meanwhile, we'll just get through them. So, Simcha had a good idea. I think it's a good idea what you said to me, I don't know, today or yesterday. We had the privilege of learning so many times together, so many of us. And a lot of nigunim came down at that tish, at that table. You know, one time after a shir, he asked me to stay. I was thinking about this over Shabbos. And we had a long talk, took for hours. And at the end, he said to me, this is going to sound weird, but it made me feel amazing in a really weird way. He said, you know it's interesting, Shlomo? The real smart ones, they don't really come and hang out and talk with me. So I was like, thank you. You know, I didn't. But I realized I'm trying to figure out why did that feel so good? Because he said, brother, you're the highest. You're a schlepper. I'm the highest. I'm a schlepper. And we're together. The real smart ones, he said, don't really come and talk to me. Talk with me. It made me feel so amazing. And it still does when I think about it. So what I would love to do is to just sing, daven with all of you. Keep on davening. This is a nigun that whenever Reb Shlomo was in the room, when we were learning, a lot of nigunim came down. So I want to sing for you a nigun that came down in that room, at that table. You ever see someone that when they weren't smiling, it looked like hell mamish took over this world, and the second they'd smile, Mashiach already came. I never saw that by anybody else in the world. And I have all these memories are starting to jump up now. He would stay by us always in Los Angeles. And one time I was a teenager, I dropped him off at the airport, and he looked, nothing was really bad, but he just wasn't smiling, and it always frightened me that something bad was happening. So I asked him that in the car, and he looked at me and he said, people ask me that quite often. Why do I look like, why do I look so depressed, right? So I answer, I say, when you look around the world, is it that easy for you to not be a little bit heavy and brokenhearted over what's going on in the world? And then he left the car, and he closed the door by LAX, and he came back, and then like that heaviness went like, Reb Shlomo, b'simcha, that's what he said. And for years, that amavdil, that it's hainuhach, it's really the same thing. That both sides were so strong, like you were saying before, in this world. We're so strong, there was room. Sometimes you go to people and you're like, you have to put on a show, you believe in Hashem, that means everything's great. And then sometimes you have real people that you believe in Hashem and it's very hard. And you don't have to be anybody but yourself. And that was the space, that Makom Kadosh, that was always available right there in the Dalar Amos. So I don't know, I think that the only thing in the world that can truly be a little bit of a nechama to the family, to us, is to like step it up big time. And we're around people that are and that have been. To go weiter, like Shalom taught us in Lubavitch, they say Elul Rashi Tevas, Lebedik and weiter Lebedik, right? Is that what they say? Or Lichtig and weiter Lebedik. One at a time. Lebedik and weiter Lebedik. It's Rashi Tevas Elul. Lebedik, weiter Lebedik. And even more. So, I was talking about it with my wife last night. This niggun, I just had the schus of sharing a niggun yesterday, and I realized last night, I put out a niggun yesterday, and I realized last night, this niggun also came down at the table, at your table. One night, before niggun, he was sitting right there, and it was very special. For the chaver that we're here anyway, this is how it goes. I shared this once with Rav Sholom Brodt. This word, my favorite word in Shemona Esrei, was always uvechein. Uvechein on Rosh Hashanah Yom Kippur. Uvechein ten kavod. Uvechein ten pachdecha. Uvechein tzadikim. Uvechein iskad al shimcha. Uvechein chas al kedusha. I heard many years ago from Rav Weinberger that this uvechein, where does it come from? What's its source? Why does it keep on showing up in the davening? The source of this word, uvechein, the Torah says this. Yaakov ben Asher says, uvechein, the makor is from Megillas Esther. Uvechein avay el hamelech, asher lo chadas, asher avadati. It means a million things that I have no idea, but the little that I connect to and understand is that Rosh Hashanah Yom Kippur really is Purim in a very deep way, for many reasons, but this pshat by the Torah, Uvechein avay el hamelech. My job is to just show up. Asher lo kadat. I'm not sure how from I look right now up there. Asher lo kadat. I don't know. I'm showing up. I don't care what happened yesterday, what's happening tomorrow. Asher avadati. If they tell me, you're out of here, I'm out of there. But I know one thing. I'm going to show up. We had a friend. He's teaching us all it is that there's room for us to just show up. Avay el hamelech. So much love. Let's continue to love each other, be close to each other like never before, and continue the holy work. Ashreinu ma tov chelkeinu.